Alright, welcome back to the Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn modded playthrough of Chechnya. We are post-World War III, NATO versus Russia. China is now kind of taking advantage of the situation. So we're in this weird now global split. Um while China's making moves over there, we the Chechnyan people are declaring or justifying military action against northern Cyprus and also whatever this Confederation of Mountain Peoples of the Caucasus region is. We are going to reclaim the fatherland, right? That's what they call it over there. And unify all the peoples of the Caucasus region. Hopefully before they get military units. Because we do have the ability to airdrop fuel. Hopefully to use paratroopers with our one paratrooper unit. So, actually go to our doctrines and give this a little bit of a bump. Oh, Turkey's expanding. They are not in NATO, though. But this could be very interesting. Ooh, that's a that's a huge geopolitical change. Changes the whole layout of the map. All right, so China puppeted Siberia. Georgia was puppeted by Turkey. China is not running a faction. Mitt Romney? I mean, I guess that makes 2016, isn't it? Kind of makes sense. Because he ran in 2012? I've been looking at that. And who's leading the NATO Provisional Administration? I don't see original Russia. They're gone. No islands or anything. Guess I can get a paratrooper. Get him ready for his order. Like global tensions are high. And I do want to get back into the doctrine page. So, like, what would be important for airborne? Knowing that I do want to have mechanized airborne at some point, but I'm definitely not going to have that for a long time. Supply grace. I almost want to say special forces multiplier reductions. That's motorized, not mechanized. That overall army fuel consumption reduction? Encirclement penalty reduction's kind of crazy. Honestly, the fuel reduction. That was a health bonus for paratroopers, armored paratroopers. That's crazy. This side is nuts. There's way more breakthrough bonuses. This is just ground infantry. No, I definitely want to go here. Not for now, for the future. Okay, so we finished the equipment. I don't have any research stuff. It's going to allow me to take advantage of that. The most I can do is infantry and artillery. Up until a point, effectively. Go ahead and research that. Yep. I'm going... How long is this? 4 years. Oh, that's nuts. It's actually insane. I have to do it though. Like looking at that. How are we looking on Equipment. Small arms and command and control equipment. Basically walkie-talkies. Look like they're fine. I'm gonna say that's not our business. Fuel refining. We're gonna go ahead and start on some of the advanced power stuff. Find it interesting Cambodia wants to deal with us at all. Kinda wild. How's our construction bonus now? Yeah, I don't think we're nearly having as big an issue with manpower. We're actually kind of recovering our population. 1.5 million total population. Hmm. China and the Republic of China. Going at it again. So what is that? Taiwan? The Taiwan-China thing is going to get out of hand quickly, I can tell already. Or how much fuel? Let's say... So we have 6,000 stored. We'll auto accept fuel purchases so we can start selling those. Oh yeah. Everyone's doing airstrikes on everyone else. This is getting a little bit spicy. I love how I paid that down and immediately lose money. Yeah, we're not... I mean, neutral as we can be, we're not doing anything. Question is, how are we losing funds, though? In any case, I'm going to go ahead and bump up the tax rate. We can pay all that down. And what are we at? Northern Cyprus is in approximately 7 months now. That'll be interesting. It's like the US still hasn't made a move on Iran or North Korea. Mitt Romney defeated all challengers. Oh my god. The Republicans maintain control and Donald Trump has not taken office. Interesting. Okay, so we're down. We get some cool stuff here in about a month. We'll get some good tech. And all these people doing strikes. I don't have any bombers. That makes that exceptionally weird. Huh. Oh no. Naval battles. They're doing an invasion. You see it right here. In real life, China would have to come around the backside and invade here, so this kind of makes a little bit of sense. Right, hold up. Can I actually... Where is it? I think it's this, yeah. So in real life, right, China has naturally, or the Republic of China, aka Taiwan, has its mountain range right here. Right, you can see it on the elevation map. So naval invading on this backside seems like it'd be incredibly difficult. So this being their point of attack here makes a lot of sense because they'll just push up through here and then here. Guess I have a green. So, yeah. It makes sense. Oh, this is crazy. What is going on? Were there really that many boats all over this? They should be just at war with Taiwan, right? Or not? Never mind. They're at war with Korea, South Korea, and Japan. But they did manage to take 3 ports. Oh, 4 ports now. So they'll be able to funnel units onto this. Taiwan is lost. It's just going to be up if whatever's happening here. What is even going on? This Chinese? Chinese or oh yeah, that's a Chinese territory then. They did a naval looks like they may have naval invaded Japan right there. In the Okinawa chain. Surprised the US stayed out of this. Not like terribly shocked, but I am a little bit. Alright, so what is that going to do to the workforce? Yep, 80%. Gonna push us well into 80%. I would expect that before the 2020s. We actually get our aeronautics like facility. All right, start paying this down. Yeah, this is 5.5% reduction for civilian industry probably, with a research speed bonus. That's crazy. Oh, see, look at that easy money, 81.9%. Fulfillment over 100 billion from one territory. Basic. Well, I think it's one. Yeah, it should be one. And then 71,000 GDP per capita. So that should give us a little bit of a buffer when we take something so that we don't lose those research um, slots we have. All right. I'm not worried about the money. We're going to make sure that we have nuclear energy unlocked. So we're gonna get set up. I'm gonna keep boosting this party. And land doctrine. What did we go down? Most of the defensive units. 10%. Yeah, I'd rather have the entrenchment bonus. Just finish maxing all this out. Yeah, and this is heavy infantry, like armored and mechanized. Yeah, I definitely want armored. So the IFV like doctrines later. Artillery versus what? Self-propelled versus tanks. I mean, that's tough. This boosts everything, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take that before I have to make a choice. This is planning overall. And then I do want this because we can get, I think it was division width reductions. And what do I not have for this? Satellites. That's fair. Missing satellite tech is not the craziest thing in the world. It is 2017. We have 2 years until an election. So I do want to start moving into that. Getting that ready. 11% push us up to the board. Oh, and we're out of time anyway, so the next kind of big thing we're gonna have coming up is we get to declare war on Northern Cyprus and see if our one infantry unit is enough to actually take anything or if he's just gonna get burned off the field. That'll be pretty cool. Doesn't look like anything crazy's happening other than the Sino-Japanese war, which Japan. Uh-oh. Japan's fighting back. All right, well in there. Thanks for watching again.